Here is a step-by-step guide on how to help your child complete their phonics homework. We will be using Wilson Fundations phonics program again this year, as students last year at Rimfire began in first grade. So your child was sent home with a packet. The first page was the parent letter introducing the lesson and the unit. And it talked a lot about what they will be learning in this unit. On the back side of the page is the homework guide, which is what we will be looking at. So you should see a little owl on the left side, and it should say homework guide. Okay, let's look at step 1. So I am down here where it says Tuesday, and it says on Tuesday, dictate, and then it gives you the current words for that particular day. So the first word that you would dictate is rush. So step 1, dictate the word, rush. Step 2, have your child repeat it. So your child would say rush after you. It's also a good idea that your child taps out the word. For example, they're learning how to tap with their fingers, and that would sound like sh, rush. Okay, and if they do that, that's great. They learned that in class. Okay, which brings us to step 3, have your child write it. Okay, and that would bring us to this page here. And Tuesday's words would go here. Okay, so your child would write rush on the line next to number 1. And then the second word would go here, the third word here, and the fourth word here. And then they would be done for Tuesday. Okay? The following day, Wednesday, would go in this area here. So here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and Wednesday also has a 5th word, which is branch. Don't worry if your child spells it wrong, because it's something that I would need to see anyway, to see where the children's strengths and weaknesses are in this particular unit, and then we can address it in class. Okay, so don't worry if your child spelled rush R-A-S-H or R-O-S-H. This way I can see exactly who needs help and who doesn't really need help. Okay? It's okay to tell them the correct way. They don't have to correct it on the paper, but if you wanted to have a second piece of paper there and you feel like you would like for them to have it spelled correctly and know how to spell it correctly, that's fine too. Okay, and then on Thursday, if you notice, it's a complete sentence. Okay, and if you notice, they break it up through the whole week, which is really a good idea. A little bit each day is better than if they did the entire thing in one shot. Okay, because if they did it all on Monday or Tuesday, by Friday in class, they're not going to remember too much of what they learned for homework or what they practiced. Okay. So on Thursday, you would dictate the sentence, Frank will stand to sing the song. Okay, and on Thursday, that would be written right here. Okay, and they would start here, so Frank would go here. Let me write that a little neater. My pen turned off. Sorry, it's not exactly neat. Okay, so they would start their sentence and they could use the spaces here and the spaces here. Okay, and again, if the words aren't perfect, that's okay, because I can see, what needs to be addressed, what skills need to be revisited, or anything like that. Okay, but by second grade, they should know that the sentence ends with a period or a question mark. Okay, I really hope this helps, and I appreciate all the help that you do at home. Again, a little bit each day is better than doing it all in one shot, and it will also be easier on your child as well. It will be less frustrating. Thank you again.